All right. Think we're ready. Let me just check that we are live on YouTube. Okay, cool. Right. We are live. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? People are joining. It says that the stream quality on YouTube's poor. I hope that it is not poor on your end. Not that I judge, but I hope that the quality is decent. We're doing a giveaway. You don't have to do anything for the giveaway. Let's see. All right, let me tell my Discord here. Right. I mean, it looks fine. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for some people to join, but essentially I wanted to do a giveaway because, you know, while I was testing the sort of Glacial Bolt build, I have accumulated a bunch of random things. And if people need upgrades and stuff, you know, if it's not very expensive or I have the expertise to like buy it, I'll just like straight up buy it for you. So I want this to be just like a really chill stream. We'll do the giveaway. Hopefully, you know, we have some like really cool items. I think the Glacial Bolt +3 is like maybe 150 divine. We have Anarcho, who's like giving a like 10 Trinity prisms away, and a bunch of different things. And there's no requirements. You don't have to like sub or anything. The form is on my Discord. But I'm gonna close the form in a little bit. So yeah, and then I'll just do the randomization process live for transparency. I just posted a video about the 7 divine setup. Oh, and then we'll also make a giveaway channel, so it's not a requirement for you to be on stream to be able to win something. As long as you're in the Discord or in the stream, you could, you know, we'll figure out how to get the items to you. Giveaway winners. I wrote giveaway wieners, but I guess we could give away wieners too. Text. Winners. All right, cool. Oops. Flame blast. Okay, so I did see a really cool build with flame blast and oil grenade. But I would love to try it. I mean, like, especially on a Gemling, I feel like it's a no-brainer. I mean, what are the magnitudes? It's like 100% ignite magnitude or something. Flame blast. But yeah, to me, it's like a no-brainer. You're trying out the build guide. You don't understand what ward is for in the build. No worries, and no worries about your English. My English is also not very good. Okay, ward is to spawn Verisium manifestations. So the main reason why we need ward in all of our setups is that normally Glacial Bolt, you have to cast another attack to explode the wall. But when you have a bunch of minions and they're slotted with Biting Frost, they can one-shot the walls. So check this out. You see that? The wolves are one-shotting, but if the wolves are busy, then we use Verisium manifestations, which are these like little wisp-looking things. I can't really spawn them right. Oh, you see them. They're right there. So they shoot and they destroy the walls. And the wall explosion is what supercharges the Glacial Bolt damage. And that's how we're able to clear extremely difficult content on 200, on very low budgets. Because the Glacial Bolt skill is balanced around needing to explode the wall manually. So it's like, no worries. But yeah, so we need ward. At least 200 I have felt is comfortable. This, depending on the base of your rare, you can get a lot of ward just from one item. Like this, I was surprised. This is my budget build, and I was like, why is this giving me 200 ward? So you need about 200 ward, and can you... okay, hang on. Okay, so let me just finish the core mechanic part. So... yeah, so you need ward to spawn Verisium manifestations. Yeah, so we need as many minions as possible so that we can destroy the walls really quickly, if that makes sense. And Verisium manifestations is actually the best because you can slot it with multi-shot and pierce. So, the wolves can only hit one target. So if they're busy, they're not going to hit the walls. But Verisium manifestations can hit the whole screen. And that's how we explode the walls instantaneously. Okay, can you show... Why so many wolves? Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, the main OP part about Glacial Bolt is that we have to explode... If we're able to explode the walls instantly, it's balanced around not being able to do so. So the wall explosion is huge damage. So minions can explode the walls, long story short, with the Biting Frost. And that's how it actually... And that's how... That's the core of the build. So we need a lot of wolves, a lot of manifestations, so that we can just like walk around and blast and not have to worry. 43 ward, 5 Verisium, that's enough. Yeah, that's fine. I would say honestly, if you're kind of newer to the game, go for... Oh, yeah, Kim is asking why so many wolves. Yeah, so, okay, because wolves are cute. That's the main... that we'll go with that. Okay, 43 ward. I would say if you can get a little bit more, that would be nice, because in very busy maps, the manifestations can get... it can be very busy and they might not hit the walls right away, but yeah, Eventide petals. I have considered it. It's just a completely different setup. I've seen like the cast on crit Eventide petals. If you have an example or an idea, I would love to like look over that. I know it's a really strong amulet, but for me, Glacial Bolt is strong enough, just non-crit, non-cast on crit, just raw dogging the bolt explosion is more than enough to clear like all the content of the game in the game, if that makes sense. How much should you invest to be able to do 200% delirium without dying too much? Okay, this whole setup is 7 divine. So I'm just gonna open a quick 200% delirium map, and you can achieve this with 7 divine. It's my latest video. If you just go check it out, I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Would triple physical cross? Yes, as long as you're using Painter's Servant, because what happens is that the physical damage gets converted to cold. So yes, it works. Did you consider the jewel raised? I saw that. What is the exact setup? Is rage able to give you spell damage? Is that like the tech? Okay, yeah, I feel like See, the thing is, like, I don't know what's better, because if you move off of Alpha's Howl, which we can, you could go for a rare helmet with like +10 rage and like double socket. So like, is the rage more multiplier, more damage than the increased multiplier? I assume the rage is an increased multiplier, but kind of need to math it out. But I feel like there's other options. But I haven't really looked at the stats of the unique. I assume it's not very good, so that's probably also another reason. But here's what you can kind of expect with 7 Divine, if that makes sense. Okay, there are no monsters. Okay, I literally spawned into a map and there's no monsters. Good job. Okay, so yeah, this is what you can kind of expect with 7 Divine. We're in 200% Delirium. This is 2 Abyss tablets. Like I said, my build is very, very cheap. You still have to be careful. Like, you don't want to stand in like explosions and stuff. But something is feeling really clunky to me. But maybe something's just, I don't know. But yeah, this is what you can kind of expect. Something's off. But if you watch my video, you can kind of see. Let me just see what's off. But yeah. Let's see. Elemental weakness, berserk. Yeah, everything looks good. But yeah, if you watch my video, that's what you can kind of expect, if that makes sense. I would say if your goal is mainly to survive 200% Delirium, then go for the armor and life setup. It's gonna the damage you take is gonna be much more. You'll be able to expect it much better. I feel like Ward has a very high like HP pool, but because of the way they coded Ward, some damage goes through it. So it's kind of not the best right now. If you don't like dying like once in a while. I mean, like, no one likes dying once in a while, but like, you know, if you really, really don't. I have 180 div left. Is a 5-socket more worth it, or is there a better chest? My main issue is survival at 75. Yes, I think the more Invictus is endgame. So I would invest in that, because if you move on to like a Mage Blood or whatever, you will still need more Invictus. So I would do that. The main reason why armor builds get one shot is because they don't have enough armor applying to elemental damage. So on my budget build, I have 40%. But if you invested a little bit, like if you got a Megalomaniac with like Prism Guard, you see I don't have any jewels right now, you can tank up a lot. Most likely your low max hit is going to be elemental damage. So like for a lot of armor builds, typically getting this armor as elemental damage, applies to elemental damage, will make everything feel way more comfy. What is the giveaway, if you don't mind asking? We have a lot of stuff. It's on my Discord. I don't know, Kim, if you could link it, but basically we're giving away like Glacial Bolt +3, a bunch of like crossbows and stuff. Yeah, I did hear that, but I'm not asking people to like subscribe to me, I guess. I thought it was gonna be fine. I wanted to do a stream for transparency. Hopefully it's fine, but I appreciate the heads up. I did have some folks tell me that, so we'll see. I guess. But yeah, so this is my 7 Divine budget build. Like I said, I'm using a 4-socket. I'm using Vendor's Gamble. I'm using a rare amulet. So this is like very, very budget, and this is what you can kind of expect, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what you can kind of expect. I would say anything under 200% Delirium is like super easy to clear, and then as you can see, the rares take time, like depending on like what type of rares and stuff. So yeah. Oh, it's because of the oh, it's because of the shrine. Okay, okay. This is a bad look for me. Hang on, I'm gonna wait for the shrine. I was like, what the hell? Why am I not one-shotting? I just recorded a video of one-shotting on this 7 divine budget. Not one-shotting, but a few shots. I'm gonna wait out this divine shrine and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. Yeah. So for the build, I've left the megalomaniac. Yes, the prism does work. There is some bugs with tooltips. Like for example, like Ravenflock builds, like they have to like leave the hideout and come back in for the damage to like update. But I can confirm that gem levels and prism works for sure. So we'll wait out the yeah, I'm sorry guys, I was like, what the heck, why are the mobs not dying? This is a bad look for my budget build because I was very confident in it. Hey, Anarcho as well. Probably do the giveaway in a little bit. I had just had a lot of questions of like, you know, what kind of like what you could expect from this budget. So yeah, okay, here we go. So this is what you can kind of expect. Yeah, you could blow up most packs. I mean, you're not like the fastest, but like, you know, yeah, this is what you can kind of expect at 200% delirium. My build is 7 divine. I have no megalomaniac. I have no prism of belief. So just keep in mind if you think like, oh, this is like a little bit slow or whatever. All the details are in my latest video. Go check it out. There's the MOBA as well. So this is what I've been kind of running with. I realized that, you know, maybe it's the weekend and there's like a bunch of, you know, like newer players and stuff. But like, I realized that a lot of people, like, they don't like war. They don't like setting everything up. So I wanted to kind of get a build together of like, do we have another divine shrine? Why is this guy not dying? So yeah. Oh, divine. Yeah, so... Oh, yes. I try not to take any shrines just for, like, transparency. But, yeah, this is what you can kind of expect, if that makes sense, in terms of damage. And this is, like, a shoestring budget. I mean, like, I feel like most people can farm, like, 7 divine in, like, 30 minutes or in an hour, even if you're, like, not... Even if you're just, like, doing normal map content. So this is what you can kind of expect, if that makes sense. You can see we do still take quite a bit of damage, but I feel like the damage is like way more expected than armor, so I don't really die. As you can see, I've been playing, and you know, if I were to actually have died on this build, like I would lose a lot of EXP. So my EXP is actually gaining. So I feel like for most players who are like more, who like know armor and HP more, you know, this is gonna be like a much more familiar setup, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of like what you could expect. Do you have any examples of notables I should look at for Megalomaniac for survivability? Yes. You can honestly use the mega that I have in my Mage Blood build, but the main thing you want to look for is armor applies to elemental damage. So I think it's armor also applies. So you can look for this in the tree. The main one that people like to get is Prism Guard. But and then you could also get increased. I mean, you could also do blood magic. I mean, I won't go into the details of it because I know there's a lot of people who like have different questions. But yeah, you look for Prism Guard. You could look for regen's good too. I always recommend this one, Sanguimatic Rituals. Where is it? This one, 1% maximum life per second. You can think of max life as like, you know, if you have this is a vitality 1. So if you're running vitality 1, it costs 20 spirit. So like, you could drop that and take this, and then you would have spirit left over. What does the 500 divine budget look like? It looks like the Mage Blood build in my video, the second video. Okay, let's move on with the giveaway because I realize that a lot of people have different questions. So we can get the giveaway done and then I will do my best to help everyone. Okay, cool. Let's see. Feel free to ask any questions. I will try to multitask, even though I am terrible at it. Okay, we got 42 responses. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, and then like a few minutes longer. I'll just let everyone know. Rolling the winners now. Announced in at giveaway. Oh, there's already another channel. Oops. Delete this channel. Okay. Okay. Is this the Glacial Bolt only stream? Would love to get your insight on Infernal. No, it's not Glacial Bolt only. But feel free to ask your question. I'm gonna do my giveaway first, but I would be happy to help. Yeah, I would be happy to help. We are not. We do not discriminate against builds here. Okay, cool. All right. Group by column, filter by column. Okay, let's start off with the Trinity prisms. And actually, how do I close the form? 1 second. Click responses tab in the top. Help, I do not know how to close responses. Oh, accepting responses. Okay, I'm gonna give it 5 seconds. I see that 2 more responses came in. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all entries are closed now. We have some sick items to give away. So let's do that first. Feel free to drop your questions about like any of the builds or anything like that, and then and we will I will do my best to answer after, or in between breaks and stuff. Yeah, good luck everyone. We got, I think my most valuable item is the Glacial Bolt 3. Yeah, Glacial Bolt 3 and Glacial Bolt 1. Okay. So, okay, let's start with the Trinities first. Anarcho, are you here? I guess I could just roll it anyway. Okay, you're here. Okay. What charms would you recommend for a 500 divine budget? I would say anything that gives you survivability, or rite of passage. Anything that gives you damage or survivability. I think it's the boar one or bear. I can't remember. Or you could go armor break with the wolf and scavenge plating. Okay. I am gonna get caught up answering questions. I'm sorry. Okay, we have to do the giveaway. The show must go on. Okay. Okay, let's start with Anarcho, I know you said 10 prisms, but I'm just gonna do 5 for now. Okay, wheel of names. Random name picker. Okay, all right. I'm gonna do it by their IGN. So let's start with anyone who wants a Trinity +3 Trinity Prism. And huge shout out to Anarcho for securing some of these. Can I join the wheel? It has closed, but I would be happy to include your name for this Trinity one, if that's cool. The +3 Trinity. Okay, so quick context for +3 Trinity. Trinity, I believe, especially if you could get to the 23 or 27 breakpoints or 20, those are the main breakpoints. If you can get it there, it's like almost as good as Glacial Bolt +2. So that's kind of the reason why Trinity +3 is like a good budget option for Glacial Bolt as well, especially if you can hit those breakpoints. And even if you can't, every level of Trinity increases your affinity per hit. So you are like filled up on your affinity, like easier for more consistent and higher, more damage sums. So I don't know how to say your name, A Badala. I will add you to this one. Just this one, since you since it was like after it closed, but I want to be nice as well. Okay. Okay, so this is everyone that said they wanted a Trinity Prism. And then I will add in this person as well. Okay. 26 entries. So here we go. Wait. Oh, click to spin. Okay. So. Oops. All right. Next person. I'm just going to note this down real quick. Giveaway winners. These are in-game names. I didn't want to like put your Discord names in there, but I will. But if you are one of the winners, I will just I will contact your Discord, or you could contact me or Anarcho. But yeah, okay. Remove. Cool. Imagine someone like pulls up the stream and it just looks like we're playing roulette and I get banned. Okay. All right, here we go. So these are the 5 winners. We will sort the winners like ASAP. Kick streamer layout. What does that mean? Oh, right. Oh, kick.com. Yep. Okay. Cool. So it's in the giveaway winners. The 5 winners. So congrats. And Arco has like 5 more of these. So I guess depending on the vibes, or we do it like next week or something, we could give more away. But yeah, Trinity's good. Trinity's really good. Okay, cool. So next. 7 more. Bro. Okay. Okay, next. We'll do the Glacial Bolt 3 last. Next is Glacial Bolt +1. So here's everyone with Glacial Bolt +1. Okay, Glacial Bolt +1, here we go. Blank Life Merc. Oh, it's Blank. The one with the cute cat. Alright, Glacial Bolt +1. Alright, next. Okay, Spirit +2 Proj necklace. Okay. Spirit +2. Okay. All right, here we go. Perfect Tempo. I like that name. Oops. Do we lose if we're not here? No, not at all. Check the Discord for the winners. I will note them all down, and then you can message me, or you can message in the giveaway winners or in general, and then we'll sort you out. I just need to check that your in-game name matches the Discord name, but besides that, it's all good. Okay, we move on. Okay, crossbow. I can't remember which crossbow this is. All right, let's just do the crossbow that I can remember first. The 830 DPS crossbow. Okay. 8. You won the you won Glacial Bolt +1. But you can win twice. So I haven't done Glacial Bolt +3 yet. Okay. Here's everyone for the 830 DPS crossbow. All right. All right. Sorry, the giveaway's closed already. But yeah. Okay, but we'll do more. I mean, if this is popular, we'll do more. I have a lot of gear, so do like a lot of my community members. So we'll do more for sure. Okay, constricting command. I believe this is the 2 socket from an Arco. It's a nice one. Okay, no, yes. Okay. So here's everyone who wanted the constricting command. Big chillin'. Nice. Oh, I recognize the name. Alright, cool. Alright. And then we got a boar rite of passage. Thank you to Anarcho again. Oh, I messed my sheet up. 1 second. Okay. Boar rite of passage. Okay. All right, here's everyone for the boar rite of passage. All right. And then next is +2 proj gloves. These are the ones that I have, I think. It's like the I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. I want to make sure I have them. Oh, there they are. +2 proj. It's probably better on other builds because there's like fork and stuff. I use this for caltrops actually. But it could totally work for Glacial Bolt. You just need to balance your Trinity. The life roll is nice. Alright. Okay. Everyone for the +2 proj. Alright, here we go. Almost landed on me. Hopefully it lands on you. Gemswell. I love all these gem names. I feel like I just was not very creative with my Gemling name. Alright, Gemswell is the +2 proj. Okay, then we got an Alpha's Hall as well. I think this is a 2-socket Alpha's Hall, right? Arco? I think. Yeah, I think this is a 2-socket Alpha's Hall. Okay. Here we go. Love the builds. Thanks for the giveaway. Yeah, of course. Hopefully you do more builds and giveaways. Oh, Gemma Stone. I like that name. I was hoping that that person would win one. I'm sorry, Nuggy Core. Oh no, it's fine. I'll buy one. It's okay. I'll buy one. You've already given enough, so. Quick question between your two trail account. Which one feels better to play, tankier and better? I would say okay, Mach 1 Moki, I will get to. Can you upload to POE Ninja? Because my POB keeps bugging out, and then I can get to it after this stream. Or after the giveaway. I want to participate for the. I will give you one, brother. I will give you many transmute orbs if you would like. All right, Gemma Stone. wins the Alpha's Howl. It really depends on the degen is based off of your berserk and how much rage you have. So there's no clear number. You just need to get enough regeneration so that you do not degen. If you are struggling with degen, I suggest taking out your current megalomaniac and getting sanguimatic rituals that will give you a 1% life per second, and with vitality and a few nodes, you should be able to sustain any level of berserk. And then Tekrad's Gaze in your chest too, if you can afford it. But sanguimatic rituals is a divine, and it's really, really helpful. Okay. Okay. I gotta move on. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. Feel free to keep asking questions. I'll scroll back in the chat and I'm trying to help as many people as possible. Okay. Oops. Okay, next. I think that's all of it. Okay, we'll just do the Glacial Bolt +3 right now then. Alright, good luck everyone. Here's everyone for Glacial Bolt +3. Copy and paste. Oh, so many people. Yeah, I'm sorry about the prism prices, guys. Yeah, hopefully it gets put to good use, whoever wins this. Good luck, guys. Vulcan ROA. You could just get, I think what did you send me? If you could get like just, if it was 2 socket, you could just get that one. Yeah. Vulcan Glacial Bolt +3. Vulcan ROA. Okay. I think that's everything. I think Anarcho still has like a lot of gear. I still have a bunch of stuff. So maybe we could do this like in a few days or like next weekend or something. I have just some other stuff that I could easily give away as well. Or maybe like if someone needs gear or anything like in my Discord, like I could save it for them. I know it was Vlad or someone like that. Oh yes, I was supposed to send you a text. I was lacking the spirit amulet. Okay. I'll get to it. I do have one. I just need to. Well, I guess when you make builds, you just have like so much crap in your inventory. I will find it and then I'll get it for you. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Oh, hey, Handy. Thanks for helping everyone as always. I'm struggling with defenses. I'm kind of on a budget build without amulet. I would. Are you ward? If you're a ward and you're on a budget, I would suggest swapping to my 7 divine budget. It's my latest video. It's the build I'm running right now. This whole setup costs 7 divine, including the augments. What was I going to say about the Caltrop variant? Sorry. Thank you for keeping me on track. Okay, so it's a little bit weird. I would say that generally the strength stacking molten shower caltrops with voltaic barrier is generally a more complete build. You do have to cast the barrier and kind of roll into it. If you don't mind that, I feel like that build is way easier to pull off. And you're strength stacking, you're walking around with like 5k health, and the build is like very simple. And because you're stacking strength, you already have like built-in defenses. And the clear is arguably better than the poison build before the poison build gets Palm of the Dreamer. But once the poison build gets Palm of the Dreamer, it is all over. So you could kind of, yeah. So take that. So I would say that for most budgets and to start off, I would suggest the lightning bomber with the voltaic barrier. But for a very high budget, Palm of the Dreamer and like a juiced out evasion ES setup, I don't think there's very many like defensive layers that can beat evasion ES. It's just so broken, especially on Gemling. There's alt qualities for it as well. So yeah, that's what I would say. The strengths, and then stacking strength and getting strength stacking gear will let you play other builds too. So like, let's say you get tired of caltrops, etc. That gear is very interchangeable. Whereas like the caltrop poison build, you're getting like a caltrop amulet. Like no one wants that except for like people who are playing my build. So yeah, strength stacking gear is generally really good as well. So I would recommend that. And the voltaic barrier is just fun in general. Yeah, so for some of you guys that are, you know, wondering about like the build, I would say the 7 divine build is like just much better at clearing like regular delirium. I will show you, but I mean it's 7 divine. I mean I hope I try to avoid like regen maps if you can, but something like this is totally fine. But I will show you what that kind of looks like as well. Delirium, whatever. Okay, I'll show you like what like a regular delirium map looks like. I feel like on this 7 divine budget, you have to be quite conscious of like your at 200% delirium, you have to be quite conscious of like the modifiers you're running. But on delirium, regular delirium T16 should be totally fine. Thanks for the explanation. I'm going to try to league start it again next league if GGG doesn't nerf it. Let's keep the yeah. I am working on other stuff. I really want to do more with voltaic barrier. It's really cool because the cool thing about voltaic barrier versus like other like, you know, rain of blades or whatever, every single voltaic attack that gets charged from the projectile doesn't cost ward. So you don't need a full ward setup to like hit a million attacks. So yeah. So for you guys who are asking like what can you do on this budget? This is what you can kind of expect. For 7 divine, you can pretty much like one tap any rare, and you're pretty safe too because the damage scaling is really not that bad in regular delirium. 200% delirium, I would say, you know, you could do it, but you really need to be more aware of like the mods and whatnot. Actually, in this case, we can use magnified area because the content's easier, but yeah. Yeah, way more comfy with magnified area. I'm not using a prism. I'm not using megalomaniac. So yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. And then I'll go back and put on my Mage Blood setup as well. If you guys have questions about that. I've been on this budget build doing delirium and 200% delirium for like the whole day yesterday, and I haven't died. As you can see, my EXP bar is the proof, because you can you can kind of check it from the video and from here. So yeah, that's kind of like the bossing damage you can expect as well. We one-shot most rares. Yep. We can tank hits just fine. Yep. What it kind of looks like on a 70 budget. No Megalomaniac, no Prism. And no, I don't even have Paragon on my amulet because I deemed that to be too expensive for a budget build. On the Ward build, I would have been dead so far. I'm doing T15 maps, but I have to let Berserk go and play with Remnant. Yeah, I do understand. I guess like maybe I just got used to using Olrofs really well from like Root 2's build previously. What can I use instead of Deliberation? I'm too used to playing with roll. Do you mean instead of Stoicism? Or do you just don't... You think I'm gonna switch this? Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the build. It's so good. No problem, guys. And once again, all credit to Cat Kills. He's the guy that discovered. I mean, I just made the build off of this discovery, but this is the thing that slaps. This is the thing that slaps. So what skill can I use instead of Stoicism? Okay, I would say, you know, Deliberation, to be fair. I mean, if you don't mind moving a little bit slower, if you do mind, then you don't have that many options. You could go close combat, but you would have to be consciously like get close to packs. Yeah, there's not that many options. Someone said minion pact, which we can test as well. I mean, what you could do is you could do mobility and deliberation. I don't have deliberation right now, and that might not feel as like bad, if that makes sense. So that way you can roll. It's not too bad, and then you're rolling. It's not too bad, I think, in my opinion. Like you could roll. Yeah. So like mobility will offset your deliberation damage or deliberation. Yeah. So you can see we just like go in the whole pack. We don't care. No, we don't care. Okay, I don't want to bait you guys. It's 7 divines, guys. We're using lunch money to make this build. But like, I feel like it's just, yeah. I feel like it's pretty tanky for what it is. I mean, part of the tank. I don't know why I can't kill these mobs. Part of the tankiness is like, hello? Yeah, part of the tankiness is obviously like because we do a lot of damage, but you can take a hit for sure. Like I took that boss slam just now. GG guys, this build slaps. Yes, this build does slap. Glacial Bolt is insane. Glad you're having fun, and then if you have problems swapping to the 7 divine budget build, just let me know. It seems like a lot of people prefer this one, so yeah. I personally love Ward, so Ward is sick. If most of the questions are going to be like about budget stuff, I might just stay in this setup. Do you check ninjas? I would love some tips. Yeah, sure. I can check ninjas. Send it over. Yeah, if you guys want my help, send over a POE ninja because my POB is not really working that well. Okay, one sec. Let me finish this expedition thing. Okay, let's see. It's non-Trinity. Okay, the first thing I would say is I would, with your setup, I would swap off, even without a Mage Blood or Headhunter, I would swap off Ward. The main concern about... Sorry, you have a lot of Spirit. I'm using the Ward one, but I'm not understanding why if I use Pounce first, I don't... Okay, let's do it one at a time. Okay, POE Ninja. Okay, so this is for Angel Ogre. Yeah, I would say honestly, what are you struggling with? If you are you struggling? Oh, you have damage as extra. You can't have this. Oh, you're non-Trinity. Okay, sorry. +2 proj. Cold physical. I just feel like you to play non-Trinity. Wait, you don't have Trinity, or you are man? Oh, you don't. Okay. Honestly, dude, like Trinity is sick. Like Trinity is honestly like so sick. I don't think Rage Forge is very helpful either, because you're doing 35% more damage, but like you're losing rage, so it's like every hit is going to get weaker even though you're doing more damage. I think that something like Stoicism might be better here if you want more damage. Okay, you're not Trinity, so you can play this. Charge regulation. Then you're breaking armor forward. Yeah, I mean, it does seem solid. You know what? If you can fit all your auras because of your amulet, which is a very nice amulet, I would maybe take off Darkness Enthroned and then go with like a belt with armor, because Ward's weakest point is physical damage, because you have a very high HP pool for elemental damage, and sorry, you have a very high HP pool and a lot of good mitigation from resistances being capped. So if you can like take out Darkness Enthroned and get some flat armor, you'll get a lot more value from charge regulation, because right now you don't have any armor. So it's like, I mean, you have a bit, but like, yeah, you don't have that much armor. So it's like charge regulation gives you 20% more armor, evasion, energy, shield. So it's like you're not really multiplying anything because you don't have armor. So if you get something that's like like a 400 500 armor belt with life, and you can stomach the loss of spirit, that would work well. And like I said, I don't think Rage Forge is that good in my opinion. Verona Siege is good. I'm curious why you're not... Oh, you do run a Herald, okay. Armor Explosion. I mean, it makes sense. I would say, like, are you actually hitting hard enough to freeze and proc the Herald? Because shock is very different from freeze, right? We shock on every hit, like, because of how easy it is to apply, and that's why Herald of Thunder clears screens. But Herald of Thunder Ice requires a freeze, so yeah. If no runic ward, also no armor break. The only real concern is okay. Yeah, I would say like dude, charge regulation is really not giving you that much because you have very little flat armor. And that's why the Granite Mage Blood is so good for endgame because we're running like typically on a piece, typically on a non on yeah. So we get 2,000 flat armor, so you can kind of you need armor to be able to make your charge regulation like do something, if that makes sense. If you're breaking armor, scavenge plating gives you more armor than charge regulation. So you might want to consider swapping this out once you get some more armor. Combat frenzy, I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess it's fine. Armor break 3. Do you have resonance? Oh, you do. Okay, so that's how you gain endurance charges. I feel like this is quite different from what I have set up, but honestly, like Trinity is an incredible. I guess you're struggling with survivability. Yeah. Hmm. I think moving off. I think moving off of ward might be better. Go for a more Invictus, and then Fox Idol more Invictus, and then you get your spirit back that you lost from Darkness Enthroned, and then run a rare belt with armor, and then just stack armor, like what I kind of did in my Mobilytics. Yeah. So you already have rare pieces. Yeah. Yeah, your build is like very different from mine. I mean, you're also going crit, so I assume your damage is like through the roof. So I don't know, like you might not even need this armor break setup to be honest, since you're critting, which means, which is like maybe you can move off of ward. So yeah. I would recommend trying a more Invictus. And then stacking armor. So you're getting your spirit back from that you lost from taking off Darkness Enthroned in your more Invictus, and then now you have the flexibility of running like a rare belt. Yeah. Okay. Hope that helps. Nos Demon. Let me know if you have a question with your build, with your ninja. Vlad the Impaler. Okay. Oh, you did end up getting a spirit amulet. But does moving away from ward affect manifestation generation? No, you just need one or two pieces that are rune forged. So like check out my ward. I only have 200. This is my budget setup. I would say around 200 to 300 ward, you can comfortably spawn manifestations like on command, and you should rune forge the piece that has like the highest base like tier. Like this is a level 80 base, and that's why I'm getting 228 ward from just one piece. So yeah. No, that's not a concern at all. As long as you have a few pieces that give you ward, or one piece in my case. You can also get the body rune on your more Invictus that gives you ward based on your HP. Yeah, I feel like you don't even need Mage Blood for the flat armor setup. More Invictus and the rare belt, and since you already have like, you don't need to run painters and stuff. You already have like a decent amount of armor, so I feel like just going all in on armor will be helpful. Oh, that's my that's my build. Like I was like, damn, that amulet looks similar. Okay, I'm just gonna buy you one because I really can't be bothered to find. Can you send me your in-game name? You want to do the surround setup. If you want to run Trinity and surround, you have to get a Trinity amulet or Eternal Rage amulet with Spirit and run more Invictus. The cost is very, very high, the Spirit pressure. So it is possible to move off of Alpha's Hall, but it is very, very, very costly. If you go on my Discord, there's actually a guy that's doing that. I think their name is Nom. But yeah, there's a guy doing that. If you just go like who's running surround, it's a really, really cool build, and they have very high sheet DPS. Okay, yeah, I'll just buy you the amulet, dude. All good. One second. I found such a good one for 7 div. I'm actually jealous. It is so sick. Can you tell me your... Oh, it's... Give me this. Okay. What Mega Jewel do you recommend? More war build that wants more damage. Can you join my hideout or accept my friend invite? Vlad. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me go from the top. I don't want people to... The amulet slot is so expensive to fill. Look at my 7D budget. I'm using this amulet, and I just showed off a Delirium Abyss map. This is 2 to 3 divine, right here. Oh, oops, sorry. I went to... 1 second. A war build that wants more damage, mainly single target. There's, I mean, there's not really like are you running armor break? Because that was like the armor break helps a lot with bosses. How do I know if my Trinity is working? Okay, let's hop in a map. And that's a scary map. How do I know my Trinity is working? Okay, so when in combat, you'll see a bar that gets 3 bars in a circle that gets filled up. This is my 7 divine budget build. So you see this bar that gets filled up? Right here. It's okay for it to like temporarily go down, but your Trinity should go back up, like you're on your next shot. And it's okay for it to not I'm sorry, I'm really bad at playing and talking. It's okay for it to not be fully full. Trinity works on a sliding scale, which means... Also, is the volume too loud? I have never streamed before. I'm sorry if it is. Oh, okay, there we go. But yeah, so the I wasn't paying attention, my bad. But the Trinity bars fill up. And it's okay if it's not fully filled up, if that makes sense. Like, you only need to gain like 70% of Trinity to be able to get like quite a lot of benefit from it. It's more damage per affinity. So if you read here, 7% more affinity per 30 affinity. So as your bar fills up, that's like another 30, 30, 30, 30, 7% more damage, 7% more damage, etc. So that's how Trinity kind of works. And the way you monitor it is through this bar. And we use Painter's Servant to balance all our elements. You want to make sure that you don't have damage as elemental. You want to make sure you don't have damage as elemental. Sorry, damage as extra elemental, because that will mess with your Trinity. Or if you do, you want to balance it out. Typically, the main offenders are Heart of the Well. But as you go through the map, it should be mostly filled up, if that makes sense. For bosses, it can get messed up, and that's normal. I don't really know why. I think it's maybe they have like a certain resistance. I don't really know why. But yeah, it's okay if the bosses get messed up. I mean, like you can see, I don't really have that much affinity on this boss. But like I said, it just because it's not full doesn't mean it's not giving you like giga more damage. So this is what you can kind of expect on a 7D budget build. And you can see I don't have a prism. I don't have prism. I don't have any of the items that people complain about. I don't have plus any Glacial Bolt. Do you think it could work with Deadeye? She could put... Yeah, I think so. But the thing is, with Deadeye, is that like... Sorry, the thing with Gemling is that it's not... You might look at it, look at the alt quality and be like, oh, it's just AoE. The wall's shotgun. So that's why Glacial Bolt is able to do so much damage. It's 9 segments of the wall, according to cat kills, that all explode. So it's like... It's the same damage as explosive shot, but imagine you're shooting like 9 explosive shots at once in the same spot. And that's why Glacial Bolt is so strong, and that's why AoE scaling is really strong. Because you are able to shotgun more of the map, if that makes sense. Or more of the target. I'm running the armor break build. Yeah, so I feel like for single target you could go for more like armor break stuff. Like maybe effective broken armor. This is pretty interesting. It's 8% more damage and then 15% increase effect of fully broken armor. Yeah, there's also like some of these passives here, like increased effect of fully broken armor, more damage against increased damage against broken armor. There's not really like anything like single target specific, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just kind of like generally improving your damage will make your single target feel smoother. And then, like I said, AoE is very important because then we can shotgun the boss. Some bosses, if they're skinny legends, you might not be able to get that much of a shotgun. So that's why your performance may vary depending on the bosses. The one thing I wanted to test is like mortar cannon. We can test it together on stream, but like theoretically, like with a lot of quality, we should be able to like use mortar cannons and use multiple totems without needing to invest into totems. And we are already set up for like crossbow skills. So like theoretically, like if you don't mind putting 2 totems down, like of cluster grenade or maybe flash grenade to break armor, like that might help a lot. But yeah, this is 7 divine, guys. No prism, no prism, no prism, no megalomaniac, no paragon, no Tekrid's Gaze, no Verana Siege. Would an on Citadel plus yes. I have heard that it's really good. But on the high end budget, I feel like we don't really need it. I feel like just being able to shotgun 9 walls is like I already one shot everything. But yes, I theoretically it could go quote unquote dummy on this. It could go crazy dummy. We can test it on stream. Yeah, let me get back to hideout and then answer more questions first, because I know it's the weekend. You guys want to play your build. You guys want to have a brick build. Explode, grenade totem, gemling quality with Nova. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, because like mortar cannon, you already get quality from it, no? You get limit to 1 totem at 20% quality. So if you get to 40% quality, that's like you already have 3 totems and they're all blasting. Quality with Nova Proj, yeah. Okay, let's see. Scrolling up right now. I'm using the ward one with Olrof's pots, but I'm not understanding why if I'm not use pounce first, I don't have the damage to kill the bosses. You want to make sure that you're using elemental weakness. That's going to be very big for us. I don't even pounce. I don't use pounce before fights. And I do delirium just fine on the 7 budget build. 7 divine budget build. I would say look for like a decent crossbow. I've had great success without needing art. Yes, agreed. Pounds for incoming damage. I got a test. I got a. Everyone's saying it's really good. It's like apparently one of the strongest debuffs or something, right? Mark a target, causing it to take increased damage based on how many targets and how many of the target's enemies are near it. If the target's... Oh, that's why. That's sick. So you just pounce once? That's sick. And then with more quality on a high-end budget, you get to like 14 wolves. Wow. Yeah. Damage taken per 6%. And then Verisiums too. Now I notice that my Trinity bar off the bottom does not even fill up. Yes. So you're missing out on 33% of the damage that you could be getting. Typically, that's because of Heart of the Well. So check your Heart of the Well. I'm assuming you're on the non-mage blood setup and you don't have Against Darkness. In that sense, in that case, you want one that has chaos damage, not elemental damage. Where is it? Yeah. Damage as extra will mess up your Trinity. Yeah, good shout, Rita Lino. We can test it. We can test it, and we can test the mortar stuff. Let me just clear out all the crap out of my inventory. Yeah. I only got the extra chaos one. Do you have Trinity? Do you have Painter Servant? Is your Painter Servant percentages balanced? Like within 1% of each other? Oh, you have 40 ward only. Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. I would recommend 250 ward if you can stomach it and not lose too much defenses. If you send me your POE ninja, Moki, I can maybe take a look and see like what's going on.
All the best.
Oh, I don't have my. I gotta fix my gem enthusiast. My gems, yeah, gem enthusiast. Stun and that's fine. Oh, I already have stun. Heft. You want to get to 10 out of 10, 10 and 10 strength and dex if you take gem enthusiast. I have 700 evasion boots. After, I hope after Runeforge I will be enough. It will be, but it will tank your evasion. So like I like to sometimes. So it is a trade off. Can I use pack encouragement for Meglo? What is that? Let's see. I would not use that because we use Brutus Brain. Oh, 5% increased attack damage for each minute. Oh, wait, this is sick. That's sick. You guys are smart. Like, yes, pack encouragement would theoretically be really, really good. I can't confirm though because I don't have it. Nos Demon, what is your question with your POE ninja? Cali Baby 1, are you using a corrupted one? Is that why you can get to 12, 12, 13? Yes, there is a rune that gives 5% as ward. I do use it in my setup, in my Mage Blood setup. It'll give you like 200 ward if you're like 2k health or like 3k health. So that one works really, really well. Yeah, for everyone here, if you are running a non-ward setup, you need to have at least 200 ward and get the lowest level Verisium manifestations possible. I have level 7, that's the lowest. It's really expensive now, I think, because the flippers have gotten to it, but you can get this from the campaign as well. Or you could get one that's slightly higher level. Nice. Yeah, let me know how the pack encouragement stuff goes. That's really cool. Yeah, 80% is crazy. Think his megalomaniac is. Oh, I didn't even see that he posted it. All right, let's see. Yes, wait, I can't see your tree, dude. If you don't have Molten One's gift, then yes, it will mess up. You need Molten One's gift with Storm's Rebuke. Thank you, Misa, yeah. I never said we could one tap the bosses. I just I'm on my titles. I was just saying like one tap like 200% delirium mobs. Maps. I guess I didn't specify as bosses, but yeah, if you're looking to invest in this build, this is like an okay bosser. I just played some. I've just killed some bosses just now. On Pinnacles, it's about 2 million DPS on my mid budget setup. You can go look at it. And look at how much damage I'm dealing to a pinnacle. But typically the delirium bosses are way harder, so. Oh, Sorry, you're asking about the auto bomber. Okay, sorry. Yes, you can one tap bosses with what? With Plague Bearer. Yes. So like, with Plague Bearer, you wanna optimize for the biggest damage possible. Especially if you're only gonna use it in bosses. You want to swap off one of your Caltrops, Arakaali's Lust, to your Plague Bearer. And then you want to Caltrop a bunch so that you have a bunch of poison stacks. And then once you have like, I don't know, 30, 40, or 50, just blast them with Arakaali's Lust, Plague Bearer, with like Deliberation, Deadly Poison, anything that increases your damage, and they should melt. They should absolutely melt. Because Plague Bearer store. I would suggest reading up on Plague Bearer. Plague Bearer stores up a percentage of your poison damage. So like, as you're mapping, you store up all the poison damage you do, and then you can do one big hit, if that makes sense. They're dying at 40 stacks. Yeah, I was about to say, like I that build does not need help killing bosses. It's more like the clear, I feel like, is really, if you want very smooth clear, you kind of need Palm of the Dreamer, or you want to self-cast Entangle. But yeah, 40 stacks. I mean, in my one video, I got to like 115 stacks. I mean, I was doing like, I feel like I was doing like 5 mil poison damage per second. I would have loved to see a 50 million boss, just to see how fast they would die. Moki Moki and Misaya, take out the Meglo, but you need to take out Molten One's gift as well. Yeah, so if you're dropping your Cold and Lightning applies to to armor break, you need to take out the passive that's Molten One's gift as well. Yeah, when it's stacked up, it's like a ridiculous amount. I wish there was like 100 mil HP boss that we could test it on, but yeah. It's the best feeling ever. Like the 100 poison stacks is just so funny and so good. Does it make a difference if I replace my... No, not at all. Not at all. And that's what I suggest, actually. I was not able to test Fortress yet. I'm like, I'm in the thick of it, answering questions right now. I don't know how to get more poison DPS. Well, poison DPS is based off of your hit. So increasing your Caltrop damage by whatever means, rage, projectile damage, whatever, that will increase every instance of poison. You do. Yeah, thank you, Misaya. I appreciate that. Is +2 level projectile gloves better than torn gloves? Okay, this is a very nuanced question. My take on it is 95% of people will not get the most out of a manual balanced Trinity setup. In a theoretical sense, if you know what you're doing and have a good budget, yes, +2 is better. The reason why Painters is so good is because we can use the highest DPS possible. We already have insane percentage scaling with the walls shotgunning, with high percentages. So we really need flat damage. But if you want to balance your Trinity without Painters, I can give you some advice. And Arco is really good at this. But basically, you want tri-element crossbows. Lightning, fire, and cold. You do not want a physical damage modifier, and you want as little physical damage as possible. Why? Because physical damage, when used with a 100% convert skill, it gets converted to cold damage. So if you're walking around with a crossbow with a huge amount of physical damage, that all becomes cold damage. So now you gotta so because you're dealing so much cold damage, you gotta get like so much like fire and lightning damage on all of the rest of your gear. So that's the reason why you want a tri-element crossbow if you're trying to balance your Trinity manually. Storm's Rebuke does not work with Molten's Gift. It does work. It does work. You're supposed to have both or none. I agree with Misaya. Just remove Molten One's Gift and Storm's Rebuke and see if your Trinity works first. Yeah, so here's the thing. You can balance it for maps, but I promise you when you go to a boss, it will be not balanced. But maybe that's fine for you. You know what I mean? Some people get annoyed that, oh, my Trinity is not balanced for bosses. Personally, I don't really care that much. Because I mostly just map. So like, as long as I can kill the boss, I don't care if it's like a few seconds slower. So it depends on the type of player you are. If you like to like perfectly balance both, then you 100% need a tri-element crossbow. Yeah. And the reason why is because Herald of Thunder is at odds with Glacial Bolt. So Herald of Thunder converts Fizz to lightning. And Glacial Bolt... Wait, where is it? Okay, whatever. It converts Fizz to lightning. And Glacial Bolt converts cold to lightning. So you can balance it for maps, but when you hit bosses, your Herald of Thunder won't proc anymore and you won't deal enough lightning damage. But that's okay. To me, that's okay. But some people get annoyed with the Trinity stuff. By the way, the quality is important at Amulet. It depends on what level you're talking about. I would say at the Mage Blood level, if you had to pick between the 5% quality Desecration and Spirit, 100% Spirit. At the lower levels, you want to get Paragon if you can afford it, for sure. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just get so many questions about about Glacial Bolt. You're talking about Caltrops. No, quality is important. Paragon's important for that, yeah. Yes, thank you for the breakdown, Misaya. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Oh, you want... I have Mage Blood, got to thinking of swapping from Auto Bomber. Oh, okay, you want to swap, okay. If you are trying to swap, my word of advice is the Trinity Amulet is very, very hard to get now. Maybe in a few days, if you don't mind being patient, there'll be more that hit the market, but they can get really expensive. But you can get creative and find an Eternal Rage Amulet with Spirit and Proj, and that's totally fine too. Yeah, take Meglo and Molten out, and then see how you like it. Armor break is not really that important. I honestly, in hindsight, I should have just not included that because it confuses a lot of people and it requires Storm's Rebuke, and the flippers have just gone crazy with it. You got for 20 div with a +3 Proj Slam with Trinity? If so, then you can then I would recommend swapping. You have like the hardest piece to get. What do you think of investing on evasion? Oh, crafted like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely fine. You are good. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just make sure your Mora Invictus has HP and Spirit. And make sure you have enough int for level 20 Trinity. That's also the other thing. A lot of people on my Discord are using like Legacy of Greymake, but you could also just get stats like on your ring and stuff. Yes, POE 1 explain Trinity all over again. Yes, I feel like every season Snoobay has to like explain it and make like 5 videos about it. But there's a reason why a lot of people love it. Like there's a reason why Rutu spends like 10,000 divines on his build and still keeps his shitty level 5 unique. It is... Trinity is insane, guys. Trinity is insane. Yeah, so if you have the Mage Blood, try and get it with Granite. Like once I swapped from Basalt to Granite, I was so much tankier. But Basalt's fine too. Jasper says, yes, agreed, Misa, yeah. It seems like you know a lot about Trinity. Misaya, do you know... Also, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, but do you know if that... what is it called? Do you know if Elemental Conflux works with Pain of Servant? Like, if we're going high int for our Trinity anyway, like, we could run, like, a decent... copy of Elemental Calm, like maybe level 14 with 100 int. Like, is that not like insane? Like 10% more quality at 20%. So like, what is that? Like 53 plus 15? Like, is that not insane? No? Am I going crazy? Yeah, I mean, I understand it's not a straight like 60 or 70%, but you will... It's not extra, so I feel like Trinity converts it, no? But like, you will do 60 or 70% of that element. And that's still worth, like, divided by 3, that's still like a 33%, 20% more damage. It does convert it. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like it's worth with Gemling, no? 53. You only get one element, so the effectiveness is cut in half. But like, %35 quality is like what, 25% more damage quality. So like it's 78% divided by 3. Oh, it does mess. Okay. Because if Painters converts it, then it won't mess it up. Because it doesn't read damage as extra. It reads grants 53% more damage with the affected element. It doesn't read 53 as more damage. I just don't have enough int to try it right now. Yeah. But more damage should get converted, no? It's only damage as extra that doesn't. So if it converts, then we perfectly balance it, no? Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. Yeah, so the effectiveness of that buff is whatever percentage you can get it to, 73% or 78% divided by 3. Pretty good. What is it, 60 spirit? Where is it? 60 spirit. I guess it's kind of a lot. My POB is so messed up. I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. Like my damage got it was showing like my Glacial Bolt was doing like 10k DPS. Okay, hard to Hard Tyler 29. I think that's how you say it. I got Mage Blood with Amethyst, Gold, Quicksilver, and Bismuth. I feel like you are going to... If you have Spirit on your amulet, then you can move off Alpha's Hall, and then I feel like that's okay. But if you don't have Spirit, then you can't move off of Alpha's Hall, and you don't have enough armor. That is my concern. But try it first. I don't want you to roll 70 Divines on your Mage Blood to try and get Granite, but theoretically nothing changes about the setup. You could put it all together. It's just, for your priorities, you want to get as much flat armor as possible, because you don't have Granite giving you 2,000 armor. You can gamble and Desecrate on Amulet. Okay, I got it on the first try, but I also tried to annul and like Chaos or Whittling, Chaos YOLO, and like I missed and I kept doing it. I wasted like 30 divs. Okay, where is it? Spirit. Yeah. This is... Wait, no, it's not this one. Yeah. I wasted like 30 divs on it. Mine with Granite and Double Quick was 690. That makes sense. Taming Tornado. What is that? That sounds really cool. Is that like the big tornado that like follows you around? Like you like flame blast and then it's like the big tornado that like clears the whole screen? Oh, the Taming Ring and Tornado. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay. So you're getting... So you... Okay, so then you're creating ground. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, try Ellie Tornado. That makes sense. Yeah, can you... What did you win? Can you DM me on Discord? My nickname... This is it right here. or just tell me and I can add you. For me, is it possible to move from Brass Dome Chest to maybe something else? Do I have to change the entire setup? Not that much. I would do my 7 Divine setup with your amulet. You're gonna have so much more spirit because I was on such a budget. Just watch my yeah. Just watch my latest video. You might like it more, especially for like players who are newer to the league and stuff. Ward is, if you're not used to like using your flask preemptively, like Ward is awkward. You don't have to change that much, Vlad. Not at all. Your amulet's already good for it, so. Also, I hope you don't mind I call you Vlad. Just Vlad the Impaler. It's cool. Yeah, 0 to 100. Okay, the Alpha's Hall is from Anarcho. So just DM him, Anarchos. And just let him know you chatted with me. Congrats. Alright, let me add you. I'll probably hop off soon, so if anyone has questions and stuff, just let me know. I'll do my best to help. Oh, for me, the best build was the one using cries. Would be amazing to improve the bossing damage a lot because the last one shown was slow. Honestly, I don't think there's much we can do anymore with Infernal Cry. The only thing we can do is pray that GGG introduces some new uniques that help scale our Infernal Cry levels. Yeah. Or they introduce some corrupted blood legendaries. If you want a higher cap, the AoE is a lot lower though. It's Fortifying Cry. On Citadel and okay. Okay, let's try it. Pack encouragement doesn't seem to work. Interesting. Oh, that is cool. Do we low-key get the +1 fissure as well? Splitting ground? If I had 50 divines to spend on upgrades for the Frost Bolt build to do a mid-budget build. Okay, honestly, bro, I would suggest the 7 divine setup, and then you just spend more money on it. Check out my latest video. I would honestly suggest that. I feel like for a ward, it's gonna get expensive. Yeah. I would do my 7 divine budget setup, which is this, and then I would just add more damage. I would add like Megalomaniacs, Voranis Siege. It's very bare bones right now. Paragon. I would honestly do that. Yeah. 50 divine is not that much, sadly, for ward. It's just like kind of niche items, if that makes sense. Okay, let's try it on my budget build. Sorry I had to step away. Did you guys talk about Yoke of Suffering vs Trinity Necklace and what to use the new headpiece insta with? Okay, Yoke of Suffering, I don't use it. Cat Kills does, and he's the one who invented the tech. But he uses it with Trinity. So like, you're gonna need to drop some stuff if you use Yoke of Suffering, because I don't think it gives spirit. It's the only thing. But you could maybe drop Berserk. Thanks for the lurk. You could maybe drop Berserk and then because I think Cat Kills doesn't use Berserk. So you could drop Berserk Vitality and then do Yoke of Suffering, maybe. If I link my ninja, would you be able to look at me and tell me what I need to boost my damage? Yes, yes. Feel free to link it. Okay, let's try this on Citadel thing. Oh, I need to start a new map. Oh, I didn't finish the map. Wait, this slaps, no? Guys? But the question is, does it shotgun it nearly as well on single target? I'm like lagging my balls off. Am I? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There's kind of okay. Huh. You kind of need to be slightly. Your bolt. It like spawns the fissure where your mouse is, so you kind of need to aim it forward. It's kind of sick though. Should I gear back to my mage blood? Told you to go, dummy. Yeah. Okay, true. Then do we low-key just take the extra fissure? Do we low-key take the extra fissure, guys? Can I pick up the alphas? How? Yeah. Message and Arcos. It's his. I messaged you back on Discord. Pansit. Also nice name. I replaced. I kept Cold Mastery, Elemental Armament, and Magnified Area. This is my budget build, guys. Like, if I did it, I guess it's... Do we go long shot with this? Also, do we need Kame's Madness? I feel like the fissure already kind of makes the wall bigger, no? What the fuck is happening? Wait, this is sick. I am not really used to like the wall spawning where I am though. I'm kind of used to like shotgunning in front of me, but I feel like the shotgun is like more violent. It's like definitely more wall explosions. I'll oops. Are you Gemma Stone? I'm testing. Hold on 1 second. I'm testing Kame's Madness with On Citadel. It makes it so that you create fissures. Look at how long the wall goes. Look at that. Check in-game for the amulet I shared. Okay. Dude, that's nice. I would take that shit. 20 attributes? That's huge. Especially after the change where you need to get enough attributes to run your amulet aura. That's huge, dude. Yeah. But I don't think you can swap off of Alpha's Howl if you want to run everything. Here, do you wanna see what that looks like? Kovier, sorry, I can't, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kovier, I'll say Kovier. It's really cool, yeah. Let me show you. It does go stupid. Thank you. It goes hard. That goes hard. All right. I want an open map, low key. Wait, what am I missing? Delirium and Abyss irradiated. Fanboys. Yeah, it could go crazy. Like, it could honestly go crazy. The thing is, you need good AoE, which I can't really get with my budget build. But with my Mage Blood build or like my Ward build, like, it could actually go insane. Thanks for an amazing build. Yeah, of course. Just rolled into the build, dude. Really enjoying it. Yeah, no worries, dude. Like I said, credit to Cat Kills. You can see how many maps I've attempted by, like, I've just spent all day like testing stuff and just dying. Map attempted. Yeah. Okay, I want to pick an open map though. So let's see. Lofty Summit. I don't want a non-attempted map because I want to use Delirium on it. Okay, Step's good. I also swapped today. I'm loving it. I sold my series community and put together. Dude, Headhunter is so fucking underrated. Like, I don't understand the prices. It's literally the most fucking overpowered thing ever. Yes, I tagged you. Check the giveaway winners. I tagged who to message. Okay, so check this out, guys. It's on Citadel, which makes fissures, and then Kame's Madness makes multiple fissures. What the fuck? I'm fucking lagging my ass off. It kind of takes a bit of getting used to it because you need to shoot in front of you. Like, you can't aim at the mobs because, like, you want the fissures to go far. I'm also on my 7 divine budget build, so this is not like a good representation of like the build past like an extreme budget. Yeah, you kind of, I assume controller, it's gonna feel terrible to play because you like have to aim at the mobs. And like you kind of need to be far. Oh my god! What? Wait. Wait. Yeah, when it's kind of awkward when they're running at you. Like, see, I kind of need to keep moving back to like spawn the walls. But when you hit it, it hits hard because it's shotgunning like way more walls. Like, look at this. Then we like anoint the thing that gives you like, we anoint the thing that gives you I feel like it's just a lot safer for like not so tanky setups. Like, I feel like once you get your mage blood, it's fine, you just walk into everything. But I'm killing things like so far away. Kind of wild. Do I go long shot? This is my 7 divine budget build, by the way. The build can get a lot stronger. Wait, it goes crazy, no? I feel like we have to fit Herald of Thunder Longshot in here. No? You can click point blank in front of you. Yeah. It does take a bit of getting used to. I feel like we need to anoint the fucking fissure. The fissure anoint. Dude, imagine this on my like 35% mage blood or like 40% darkness and thorn quality build. The AoE is like insane. No? What the fuck is this? Yeah, see, I want to click on them, or oh, you have to pull this out. Oh, my game crashed. We were fissuring too hard. Fissure into seizure. Maybe a gem swap for a single target. Honestly, so error. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to look at your build, right? Did you link it? I don't see it. It feels great. Yeah. Yeah, I want to put... I don't want to put my Mage Blood setup back on yet because I feel like there's a lot of new or like kind of players who are still progressing over the weekend, like who maybe can't play as much. So like I want to be in this setup to like show people like why the fuck is my filter not working? To like show people like what, you know, realistically like what you could get for like 5 to 10 divine, if that makes sense. I feel like weekday is like for like gremlins like us, or like, yeah. I'm kind of lagging the fuck out though. I normally click at my feet where they're coming from. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. This with like 100% move speed. This won't work with Nova, right? It won't work with Nova projectiles. I guess you wouldn't want Nova anyway because you want a shotgun. So yeah, for those of you guys who wonder why you're not losing damage, or it seems like you're gaining more damage, is because Glacial Wall shotguns. So the segment usually is 9 walls or 9 segments of the wall that can all shotgun. That's why Gemling's so good with this skill, because the AoE, the flat AoE, gets scaled and then everything shotguns. So I believe what's happening here is Kame's Madness and On Citadel is making like way more segments of walls because we're fissuring, and the fissure I think already makes more segments, and then we're making 3 fissures. So like while we're losing damage from Kame's Madness and losing like, you know, Deliberation or Stoicism, etc., we're gaining like a lot more hits. Triskelion support, what is that? Is that the one that gives you more uses? It's a spell. I don't think it'll work. Yes, Hectic. I haven't tried, but theoretically, all you would need is a way to break walls. And, well, I'm just testing it. I'm just testing it right now. Well, the TriCast... It's so laggy, yeah. Kame's Madness inflicts madness on your GPU as well. That's the price you pay. That's the price you pay for this dark magic. Wait, what crossbow is better? Increase elemental or physical? Because I don't understand at your POB. If you're using Painter Servant and I recommend it, you just want the highest DPS crossbow. That's all. That's it. And don't get attack speed on your crossbow because that will inflate the crossbow's DPS. You want to get a crossbow that has the DPS without the attack speed. Because since we're crossbow, we can't really use the DPS, the attack speed, because we need to reload. So we would rather get a slower crossbow that can one-shot rather than like a machine gun one, because we only shoot 5 bolts per clip. Jasper, I think so. I guess Stoicism might be more damage. But yeah, this is like the setup right now that I'm going with. And then if you have Verana Siege, you would just do Verana Siege instead. Yeah, overall DPS, but no attack speed. For you guys who are like wondering how to craft a crossbow, who wants like a free crossbow? We can craft one together. We don't care. No, we don't. With painters, you don't. Everyone's like, what the hell? Yeah, I wait. Error, I never saw your link to your ninja. I know you said you needed help, so I'm sorry. Can you send it again? The Fissures is Cam's Madness with on Citadel. And what's happening is it makes your wall into a fissure, and then it's splitting up the walls into 3. I'm into getting a X-bow. Sniper gameplay. This is like me after I eat the Diablo hot sauce. I'm just like walking around and there's just like explosions everywhere. Y level 7 Verisium manifestation. Sorry, newbie. No worries at all. The lower level Verisium hang on. Oh my god, I'm getting distracted. I am not built for streaming. The lower level oh my god. Okay, the lower level Verisium manifestations, the lower the ward cost. We don't care how much the Verisium manifestations do. We just want to break armor with break the walls with it. TY bro for your build. No worries, dude. Will this also be a change for the Mage Blood Headhunter endgame with Kames or low budget? I don't know. I think definitely for the low budget. It's a lot of damage for free. Yeah. I might just write it as an option because I do want to explore some other builds. Like, so yeah. Yeah. How on earth is Kames being socketed? You need to socket on Citadel first to make it a fissure. You're now my new favorite streamer. I'm not a streamer, dude. I'm just a guy who likes Path of Exile. What if my ward doesn't reach 0? Like I can sustain it. That's fine. You don't need to spend money on a lower level Verisium. I know flippers have like been making it really expensive. So yeah. By that change, Magnified Area 2 is better than Verana's? No, Verana's is a strict increase. As a strict upgrade. Oh, because of 45 and 35? No, I don't think so. I think that at a higher budget, you're going to get a lot more AoE, so the 10% loss is worth the 20% more damage on bosses. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Verana's is best no matter what. I'm playing the Headhunter version. Sometimes it feels clunky, sometimes need more time to kill mobs, sometimes not. You might not be spawning enough Verisiums. Make sure you have like 200 ward. What suffix... what suffix on crossbow helps if not crit or attack speed? Okay, do you guys want to just go through... You guys just want to go through the... Also, I'm a little bit, like... Rakiata's flow has been, like, a little bit weird for me. Like, I can tell the difference when it's a super juicy, rare mob. When I was running, like, that 14 mod map. But in like 95% of scenarios, I feel like I'm not really like inverting that much resistance. Okay, let's review errors, POE Ninja, and then let's do the crossbow craft. How can I get 200 ward? I got like 47 from boots. It's all based on your 47 is the reason why you're probably feeling like you're not exploding the walls fast enough. Yeah, you need 200 ward. You want to pick a base that is high level. You see this requires 80. You could also go on POE 2DB and like search the exact conversion, but generally higher level gear gives a lot more ward. So I solved my ward with one piece. So I would recommend replacing your boots. Okay, we'll do the crossbow after, and then I'll give the crossbow away. Okay, Mage Blood or Bust. I love it. Okay, Granite. Wow, that's a nice Mage Blood. That's a nice Mage Blood, guys. Okay, let's go through this. Drop. Are you? Oh, you're here, right? Because I'm gonna just rattle off notes. Drop these two. You don't need these. You're losing a lot of damage by doing that. I would do Sequal's Rune of the Sky, and the reason why is because you moved off of Brass Dome, you don't have enough ward to break armor anymore. Because you're breaking armor 15% of your maximum runic ward. You don't have very much runic ward without Brass Dome. Crit chance is not bad on weapon. It's just we're not going crit right now. There's people on my Discord who have crit setups who have insane DPS, but you need the Garcon's Resolve stuff. So that support alone is like 600 divine. So check my Discord and then ask for a crit setup. There's a lot of people doing it. A lot of people are much richer than me. Okay. Okay. I don't want to get distracted anymore. Sorry. Drop this because you do not have enough runic ward anymore because you move off of Dome. I will get to the cry question. I promise. Warding Rune of Disintegration and Perfect Rebirth Rune. These do not do anything for you. You can get life on kill on elsewhere, but these slots are premium. So I would do Rune of the Hunt and then like an Iron Rune. And that you should just by that alone, you will get a lot more DPS. Wow. The double rarity is crazy. I would swap your Anoint. We don't really need skill effect duration, nor do we freeze that much because we're cutting our elemental damage in third. We're splitting it with Trinity to all three elements. So we don't really hit hard enough to freeze. I would allocate Paragon if you can afford it. It's like 9 div maybe. But Paragon is insane. It will help you with Spirit, more damage, more rage, everything. Your rings are good. I feel like your boots could, like, you could get 100 HP on it, and it probably wouldn't be that much more expensive. Runic Ward is good though. That's a great base for Runic Ward. Yeah, I feel like you could get more HP because with Granite, your tank limiting factor is now your health. These are fine. Yeah, so Paragon helps with everything. So Paragon, just show you guys. Paragon gives you more increased quality. So it buffs you in every way possible. It gives you more increased lightning damage. It gives you more rage and more rage effect from Berserk per quality. It gives you more armor per stage. It can give you another whole ass stage. Eternal Rage, more spirit reservation efficiency, so you'll get more spirit back with Paragon. And Glacial Bolt, obviously, more bolts and more AoE. So Paragon is I still maintain is best in slot. All good. Yeah, so yeah, the main thing I would say is replace these two. You could honestly, maybe double Iron would be better than Rune of the Hunt. I'm not sure, but definitely Rune of the Hunt and an Iron Rune. And perfect Iron Rune if possible. You will blast with this. This is a nice crossbow. Okay, you're doing the Against Darkness thing. Is it balanced though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so you're not really balancing your Against Darkness because you have a 2% roll. So with the 5 notables, you're getting 10% extra fire damage. But your Heart of the Well is giving you 14%. So this is where your Trinity is probably tripping up. So in that regard, you want to get a Heart of the Well that's 10%. It's probably cheaper, or you want an Against Darkness that is 3% instead of 2%. So one or the other. I feel like getting a cheaper Heart of the Well, it's like 50x, so that's probably easier. Yeah, and because you have Life on Kill, you don't really need Rebirth anymore. This is fine. If you need more regen, you could get sanguimatic rituals, and then maybe that will free up like some pressure. +2 Glacial's fine. Amanamu's fine. Rakiata's Flow. Stoicism, yep. Verisium. Yeah, everything looks good. Oh, do not use Elemental Weakness. Do not use Elemental Weakness because Rakiata's Flow inverts it. So do not have any... Yeah, okay, you already took it out of the tree, but do not use Elemental Weakness. Everything else looks good. And you could do this Candle Mask for 20 extra health. That will help too. And then 7 pillars, you got to do that quest too for some more additional bonuses. I hope that helps. But yeah, the main thing is the crossbow. Oh, that's changed an old snapshot. Okay, all good. Definitely get your Against Darkness and your Heart of the Well balanced. You're likely like not squeezing out enough damage from your Trinity. You could definitely squeeze out like maybe 10% more damage, which is huge. Okay, let's go through everything. I'm putting together your strength stacking calculus right now. Is Velaco needed? The passive tree doesn't go that heavy into lightning. 15% fire pen is also accessible for less passive. Okay, so I did try it. You're free to try it. The reason why we go Velaco's Vice is because Shock is incredibly powerful and an easy ailment to apply a Herald on. And it's very wide. So, yes, you could use Herald of Ash, but it really only spreads the Ignite. It's not that strong, and it's not that much of an area. So, you don't get that screen crunch like you do with Herald of Thunder. So that's one of the main reasons why people like to play Lightning. And even for Glacial Bolt, why do we go Trinity? Yes, it's more damage, but it's also because we can Shock, because Herald of Thunder is sick. But give it a try. Yeah. But we're strength stacking, so we're pretty tanky already. So, and Velaco has pretty good stats, so give it a try and you know, you can kind of decide. gain extra of elemental damage will be great on crossbow. No, you don't want any extra elemental gained. Okay, crossbows. Do you guys want to go through crossbows real quick before I like hop off soon? What's good for like what's good to get on the crossbow? All right. So the main things for a crossbow, you do not want attack speed. You do. Why do we not want attack speed? It's because we are limited by ammo. So it's not like we can machine gun. So the attack speed is wasted on our build. We would rather hit hard. If you buy a crossbow that has high attack speed and high DPS, you will not feel the difference because all the DPS is coming from the attack speed, if that makes sense. Yes, you're the Infernal Cry person. Okay, okay, let me finish crossbow. Feel free to remind me. I want to get to everyone. I'm sorry. Try my best. Okay. Okay. You don't want can't load any ammunition or because that, you know, that doesn't work. And then okay, for the craft, what you want, the most important is that you don't want any crafted modifiers, because what we're going to do is we're going to slam perfect essence of battle. 2-handed melee or crossbow plus 3 attack of all skills. You cannot do this if there's already a crafted modifier. So this setup right here. Guys, I don't know how to type in my own chat. I'm using stream, but wait, I got a super chat from who? Thank you. Wait, sorry. I'm the fucking worst at this. Guys, help. I don't know who super chatted me. Okay. Oh my god. Hang on, let me ask my friend. Can you figure out who super chatted me so I can thank them? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue. You don't want a crafted modifier because we want to craft our own modifier. Okay, and then set your budget. So I'm gonna set roughly like 3 divine, for example. I think that's like what, 1,500? Oh wait. And then you want to sort by DPS. Oh, and it can be corrupted. Because we want to craft on it. Okay, so we got some pretty good options. Okay, so keep in mind, by the way, if it has the rune slotted, it will inflate the DPS because we're likely not going to use both iron runes. So this 780 is really closer to like 740 without the runes. So that's something that people do to like inflate the prices. So like this crossbow actually does more damage than all of these because it doesn't have the iron rune, if that makes sense. How important is quality on amulet? You mean as a desecration? Or as a... Or as a... Or a paragon. Paragon is very important. It's easy to get. It's deterministic. Just get it. The desecration quality, you don't need to get it. Okay. So we bought this crossbow. It's 780 DPS without the iron rune. The desecration is not that important. If you can choose between... If you can choose between the 5% quality and spirit, you would 100% get spirit. Oh, congrats on the mage blood. That's crazy. I feel like you should. I don't want to like make you spend divines re-rolling, but Quicksilver is great. It's so fun. So, but that is an insane defensive one for sure, because you'll go Iron Reflexes and then you could convert Jade. Like, you won't die with that. Like, you'll have so much. You'll have like an insane amount of armor. Okay. Okay, so we bought this crossbow. It's important that there's no crafted modifier so that we can slam our plus attack skills. So this is what we do. Oh. Man, we got Jasper's in the house. Shout out Jasper's. Okay, so we want to buy a perfect... It's capping me at 90%. Yeah. Yeah, it's too much, I think. It is easy to get. Sorry, it's not that easy to get. The weighting is like very low. I would say on average it's like 4 to 5 Omen of Lights from my people in my Discord doing it. You could get lucky, of course. I would always try, of course. Okay, perfect Essence of Battle. And then you want to get Omen of Dextral Crystallization. What this means is that it makes our essence only apply to suffixes, because this essence will remove a modifier to add a new modifier. So we just want to... Oops.
I'll post it right away.
Okay. Damn, all the... all the Jaspers. Okay, so then we use this with Perfect Essence of Battle, and it will replace one of these 3 suffixes, which we don't really care about. Is this the 70 version? And yes, you can run 200% deli. Yes, you can. It's not the smoothest, but I can show you. I can run regular Delirium, like just shitting on everything, which I have done if you just scroll back in the stream. Okay, so we use Perfect Essence of Battle with Omen of Dextral Crystallization, and it will replace one of these useless suffixes. Boom. So just like that, you have like an 800 DPS crossbow, and you do like Iron Rune, and that should bump it up to 800. And then you could do Sequal's Rune of the Sky. Okay. Yeah, they're not weighted equally. We don't know the exact weighting, or maybe it's in POE DB already, but yeah, it's a lot lower. It's hard to hit. It's not impossible, but... So yeah, you have this 800 DPS crossbow. I'm going to show you guys another thing if you want to add Onslaught. This is like an extension. I'm running out of divines. Okay, so... If you want to get +3 attack and Onslaught, all you would do is buy Astrid's Creativity. Oops.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
1 second. Loading currency.
It's your lucky day. You've received a shipment.
Okay.
Yes.
So you want to get Perfect Essence of Haste. And you want to get Astrid's Creativity.
All right.
And then you want to get the same Dextral thing. Okay, then you're done. So what does this do? Perfect Essence of Haste is also important. I like it a lot. Perfect Essence of Haste gives you Onslaught on Kill as a suffix mod, but we already have a crafted mod. So how do we make this work? we can use Astrid's creativity, which allows you to have one additional crafted modifier. If you didn't know, an item can usually only have one crafted mod. So we do Astrid's creativity. And then our hope is to not roll over our attack skills. But even if we do, we can just redo it. That's the nice part. It's deterministic in that sense. So Omen of Dextral Crystallization makes it so that we add an onslaught to a suffix and we remove a suffix. So we have a 2 in 3 chance of hitting. We don't want to hit the attack skills. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now this crossbow went from like 2 div to like, I don't know, 10 div, 15 div, I don't know, 800 DPS with onslaught and attack skills. And then you can take out Astrids after.
Hail. Let's see if there are any takers.
And it keeps the mods. Who would like this crossbow? All right. Wait, which do I have you added? Send me your name. No, +3 is not more valuable than +5. It's just that you can deterministically craft +3 and onslaught. +5 is more. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. I can make another one extreme, or I mean, you know how to make one. You can make one for a few divines. Oh my god! Now I'm sorry, guys. I just did it first come first serve. Next time I'll give it away. I'll do like a giveaway. But you just learned how to do it. If you don't care about crossbow onslaught, you can get like a juicy crossbow 800 DPS like I did for 1 divine, and then you just do the perfect essence of battle. So yeah. +5 has to roll naturally, either from an orb or on the ground. Hera. Sheesh. How much DPS is that? The dex is nice, low key. It's kind of nice. Is there a way of taking that further for more DPS? Not really, outside of doing it on a better crossbow base. I was just doing it on like a 1 or 2 div one. Yeah. But yeah, it's cheap. You can get like a nice... Okay, Error, can you send me your in-game name, please? On your POV. Guys, I'm so sad I can't see who super chatted me, so I can't thank them. Thank you so much. Good person. I don't know who did it. Okay. I added you. Yeah, I think so. I think there's only one. Thank you so much. Did you have a question? What suffix on crossbow? Oh, okay. Yeah, so did that help, by the way, Kovier? You want +3 attack skills and chance to gain onslaught. And you can craft this. Perfect. Awesome. And yeah, thank you. You didn't have to. Enjoy the build, dude. Do I remove all pen since I got Rakietas? Yes. You do. Remove all pen. Where... Oh, okay. Hello. Mage blood or bust? So true. Enjoyed it. Hey, I just want to thank you for sharing your build. It saved the league for me. I'm enjoying blasting with the high, but yeah, dude, no worries. Enjoy. I'm happy that you guys are making it work. I'm so lucky I came across this build so fun, dude. Awesome. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. There's a lot of knowledgeable people on my Discord too. Feel free to join and ask, or I also just like seeing people's sick builds. Okay, on the higher end, I think double fist modifier crossbow with perfect iron rune will net out more DPS on the very, very high end. But you just want the best. You just want the highest DPS, and sometimes that's an LE crossbow. Assuming you're using painters. Okay, I sup. What was your question? I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm trying out your cry build. For some reason, the +1 from Diamond isn't working. What is Diamond? Sorry. From Prism or from... Yeah, Galvani Shards hits like a wet noodle. But if you have infinite budget, I think that's theoretically like the best multi-screen clear because you can chain. But you need the wet noodle to kill the 200% delirium mob first before you can even get to the part where you're chaining and one tapping everything, and that's where people get stuck. Like Rue spent like 5k divs on his build. The diamond that gives +1. No, do you have a corrupted +1 on your gem? Mad Scientist, yes, I think so. If you get that mod, but it's kind of hard for people to gauge like their performance of their crossbow. So I prefer to just go with like flat damage or damage mods just to make it easier for people. But yeah, the LE damage mod is good. Yeah, so there's a bug right now. Paquate's pack will not take the extra gem corruption. Let me see if I can find you an example. So if you have a +1 on your gem, Paquate's pack will not take it. So if you see here, my Infernal Cry is level 21 from the +1 from Corruption. And Paquate's pack says level 20. So that's why you have one less level. You see that? It says 21 here, but then it says 20 here. It's not your prism or your armor. It's because the gem is messed up. If that makes sense. I hope that helps. Greetings from Costa Rica. Greetings from California, dude. Heard it's nice out there. Yeah. The Inferno Cry build, I know the bossing is slow, but I'm hoping mid-season or next league, we are gonna get some sick corrupted blood stuff. We are grasping at straws, and the Inferno Cry build is already still so fun. We just need a little something. We need a little something. Yes, my Costa Rica brother, From Nothing Blood magic is very good. You can get Prism Guard, you can get Projectile Bulwark, and you can get Vengeful Fury. They're all extremely good nodes. I might have a +2 Infernal. Let me see. Maybe I could give it to you. Nope. Sorry. I think my friend does, though. Yeah, the economy reset will be really fun, and I'm sure they'll add a lot of fun stuff. Why is 200 ward important? Because Verisium manifestations take ward to spawn. And Verisium manifestations, when your wolves are busy, and they are always going to be busy body blocking stuff, that is your main way of exploding walls. And that will be your most consistent way. So you need ward to be able to explode walls. So once this blue Verisium spawns, my wall explosions are much more consistent. Check your okay, sorry. Yeah, that's a nice ring. I mean, if you can make the resistances fit, yeah, I mean, I think it'd be good. Your crossbow looks good too. So just replace the crafted modifier, the Astrids. Rigwall, Glacial Bolt, on weapons at 2, you want the more damage, not the attack speed. Unless you have a specific reload build. But I assume you're using the base build, so, and not your own like skill speed build, so on 2. Yeah, glad you guys are enjoying the build, guys. Trinity is important on your amulet because it saves you 100 spirit. Eternal Rage is not actually, it costs 100 spirit, but because of our alt quality, we're reducing our spirit resistancy. If we're increasing our efficiency, so the theoretical most spirit savings is from Trinity Amulet. But you can definitely go with Eternal Rage, and it'll be fine. You'll save spirit that way too. So you don't have to go Trinity. I know people are making it really expensive. So yeah. Can you explain what an economy reset is? I assume it's like a wipe. Yeah, like I assume they're not going to wipe the soft core characters. I assume not. Sorry, a wipe is a bad way to put it. I assume they're not gonna wipe, but they're gonna make another league that is exactly the same, but just everyone starts from scratch. Thanks for the info. Sent you. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Hope your kid has a good bath. I hated baths as a kid. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, dude. I appreciate it. Feel free to drop by Discord at any time if you need anything. Yeah, it's fun for a lot of people who like played through the league already. But I doubt that they're going to wipe this server or realm. We'll still get to keep our main softcore characters, I believe. Yeah, that's fine, E.Zuki. That's fine. As long as you get 5 passives. As long as you get 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will make 15%. Dude, Hectic, that's crazy. What the heck? You're fucking Jeff Bezos. My Trinity amulet doesn't even have that. Yeah, I think you're right, Error. You guys want to see the Kames Madness on the Mage Blood setup? Okay, I'll do the respec. Just let me know if you have any questions. Or if I get bored, I might hop off. I'm a little bit hungry. But yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, of course, Corvier. Thank you so much. If I get Paragon again, will I lose? Nice. Daniel, glad you're having fun. Yes, this is absolutely SSF viable. It's just the numbers on Glacial Bolt and shotgunning are just very high, so you don't need anything really. I've enjoyed the build. Thanks, dude. No worries, man. So many people enjoying the build. I'm like, I feel like I mostly, damn, I probably got 1k divs in my shop and nothing will sell. Could I switch my tree to the Mage Blood Headhunter? Yes. The tree is not banking on one of these belts. You can switch your tree and go with my 7 Divine budget setup and just make upgrades. This is like a mini Granite Mage Blood, if that makes sense. So the tree is built around having a bunch of armor and then amplifying it. So a plate belt with like armor implicit and armor explicit will have a very similar effect, a smaller effect. But yes, you can. You don't have to go ward. And then you could just scale up the damage from here. This is 7 divine, so it's not, you know, it's not gonna be like that great. But yeah, if you have a little bit more budget, you can do that. Setting up the build right now. Hope it slaps. Yeah, sure. I have a 7 divine budget build right here. On my latest video, if you want to test it out first. I know, you know, currency is precious, so yeah, if that's what you want to do, or if you just want to go straight for the, yeah, I dropped a lock and go. That's insane. Yeah, I hope those changes help, by the way. Or I need that Mage Blood. Yep. I haven't been farming. I've been making builds. I got given my Mage Blood from someone who like was quitting the league and he enjoyed like Infernal Cry so much. He's like, if it helps your further experiments. Double vision crossbow. It is good, but you need a crit setup. And you need a really good double vision crossbow. I feel like it's easier to get a rare crossbow with Giga DPS. You cap out at like 400 DPS on double vision, and a good rare crossbow is like 900 DPS. So it's half the DPS loss. So you need to go crit. You probably need to go Garokhan's Resolve, etc. So yeah. The main benefit of double vision is that you don't need the minions to explode, because double vision has a special built-in extra bolt attack that you can slot with Biting Frost. So with every hit, you can actually blow up walls. But the problem is that the DPS is quite low, even when you're fully rune mastered. Yeah, so you can try it if you want. I heard that it's pretty good leveling, or you know, but essentially, you gain access to Gemini Surge, which makes it so that every hit you do will also create a small explosion. I guess with on Citadel it's kind of bad because there's no way you can like hit the whole Citadel, hit the whole fissure. But in a normal, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is inferior. Like I really do think this is, especially when you get to like crazy amounts of AoE with like the on Citadel. Double vision only hits like this area, so you're only exploding like a part of the wall. You cannot get these type of explodes with double vision. But if you want to try it, what you would do is socket Biting Frost. Socket Biting Frost into Biting Frost into, what am I doing? Biting Frost. More Guns Insight, same thing. Into Gemini Surge, and that would help blow up balls. E-webs, considering this is my end of league build to dump everything into, any idea how this would scale with mirror play? Yes, it would scale very well. I recommend joining my Discord and asking Kabir for his Evasion ES split personality crit version. He's reaching scary DPS levels, and he's like Omega tank because Evasion ES is very broken. But you need a lot of currency, you need Garokhan's Resolve, you need so many different things. But that is, I think, the theoretical BIS. I will be exploring it after my trip. I need currency though, so so yeah. But yeah, yes. Adorned, I haven't explored yet at all. Yeah, he has crazy DPS. 1500 ward. Yeah, I would say so. If you're using remnants, you can overflow it as well, so it's pretty good. I feel like you break. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you want to get as much ward as possible if you're going brass dome, but yeah, 1500 is a good start. I would say 1800 health and 1800 ward is where it starts to feel like a lot better. Last question: if you're still figuring out if Came Citadel is better than damage supports a high budget, yeah, I am. I'm gonna respec. Why do we need 200 ward? So that we can spawn Verisium manifestations that explode walls for us. There's a ward cost to this minion. Okay. Let's put the budget gear back. Budget beer. Mage blood. I gotta roll my mage blood. I feel like I'm gonna run out of divines doing it, so I've been scared to do it. I really haven't been farming much at all, to be honest with you guys. Do you have an idea of what I can do to get life regen? Okay, get sanguimatic rituals. It's a megalomaniac. It will help you a lot, assuming you don't have it. Here, I'll show it to you. Oops. This one. Regenerate 1% of maximum life. This, I haven't tested it yet, but it doesn't look that great because it costs 60 spirit. Regenerate 1% of maximum life per second. This will help you a lot. Yeah, then just drop your current megalomaniac because the build has more than enough damage. Okay, let's take this out. Sorry guys, bear with me. Do this swap. The splinter, I haven't checked the prices. I have quite a lot actually, because I usually do delirium for build showcases. I don't know where my splinters are though. Okay, I just don't have them. Oh, there they are, 240. Okay.
New strategy required. File had some good ideas.
You can use one, not two. So just drop whatever Megalomaniac you're using. I answered you, Ewebs. Yes, it does. I don't know about Adorn, but Voices, of course. If you go on my Discord and go on the Glacial Bolt channel and ask for like a high investment, like what a high investment Glacial Bolt looks like past like the base Mage Blood, you can see some crazy builds. There's a guy called Kabir that's doing Evasion ES and Crit with split personality. It's really strong, and he has like a crazy high sheet DPS. Like I think it's higher than any like Rue buff stacker can hit in terms of like the Galvanic versus Glacial Bolt numbers. And he's like giga tanky because Evasion ES is broken. So yeah, check that out for sure. Feel free to join, and if you scroll up or search like KEBIR, you can see him share his POE Ninja. Sorry if you didn't hear me just now. Okay, what am I doing? I have no idea. I don't really check that stuff, so I'm not really sure.
What do you think? Need to make some changes.
I don't even know what I did for my bill. I gotta look it up. Yeah, I'm not a min-maxer, guys. Like I like to like make the idea, like make like a starting point, but I like to work on a lot of different ideas. So like there are much better min-maxers than me. So I always direct people to those min-maxers. They're just like really fucking good at the game. Honest. I feel like you want Rakiatus Elemental 25% more. 13. Yeah, for sure Elemental armament. I think that's it. Let's look at my POB. Can you check my POE Ninja? Yeah, sure. Send it to me. My god, my POE... I think POB is down. Oh god. Sorry, guys. I think I just did vid 2. Very nice build. Appreciate you. I'm enjoying playing it. No problem, dude. The 7 diff. Yes. If you just got into maps, that build will destroy everything. It destroys everything under 200% delirium. Like, literally makes it look like a joke. It just gets dicey when people think, like, oh, you can one-shot 200% delirium. It cannot. But anything under delirium, abyss, whatever, like regular delirium, it will blast it. I promise you. Let's see.
Go on. I've got a different idea.
I think we're just about done. Yeah. Capped out on armor. What would you recommend changing in a build for hardcore? Is Mage Blood way better than Headhunter? No. They're both very different. I'll explain it to you this way. Mage Blood is much more consistent because you don't need to rely on monster buffs. But when Headhunter is juiced up, there is literally not a single unique that can give that much power. You are literally invincible. Like, you're walking around with like 90% all res, like 50% more HP, like the AoE is like the whole freaking screen. So that's how I would do it. That's how I would yeah. Thanks for the build. I'm playing it as a blood mage, very different tree and 1x crossbow, and I have no DPS. I don't understand. I'm sorry, dude. Like it's not that it might not work. It's not that it won't work on blood mage. It's just I literally don't know. Like, I literally don't know. This is built around Gemling's AoE quality. Like, I literally don't know, like, what. I'm sorry. Yeah, Headhunter is very underrated. It's so sick. What would you recommend changing? Neon Star, can you send your POE ninja and I will review it? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't get the joke because I legit get questions like that. I legit get questions like that every day. No, you're good. I was making a joke. That's funny though. I like that. Okay, we're giving the Glacial Bolt away. Let me just make sure that it's the right person. Vulcan, do you mind Do you mind DMing me on Discord as well with your IGN? I just want to double check because I got a lot of responses. If you don't mind, of course. Vulcan. Wait. You have a different in-game name. Oh, your Discord. Oh, yes. Okay, can you message me? Oh, okay, wait, hang on. I was like, perfect. Okay, I just want to make sure because it's different. Okay, perfect. Wait, I don't have it. Hang on. I'm gonna screenshot it for fun. Okay. Enjoyed it. What is that? 200 divs? Yeah, Kabir's POV is very, very good. Also, check out Mindless. He's armor based, but it's also really, really strong. But I think the max cap in terms of tank is just ES evasion, split personality. Like it's just way too good. Like it's been so good, and it's even better with Gemling. Like you can get 5 ghost shards. So ridiculous. Like, sorry, it just makes me upset. Like it's been so good for so long. You can try Voltaic Grenade, Tron. Voltaic Grenade with, but you won't have that many charges. So I would do... Oh, it's because Trinity splits the damage. Oh, I don't know. It's a little bit... I would... Oh, man, I don't know. I sound like Jonathan Rogers? Okay, people say I sound like... who's that guy? I forgot the name. But it's some old guy. I looked him out. I was like, what the fuck? Do you think it's worth to invest into crit with this build? I don't think it's worth unless you have a highly specialized and prepared game plan. A lot of guys in my Discord, they're going crit with split personality shadow. But I mean, I'll show you in a second here. You literally poop on all content in the game. So it's like I don't really like, not that I don't see the point. I mean, min-maxing is very fun, but like I don't really like, yeah, I'll just show you a quick 200% delirium. And then I guess you guys wanted to see the Kames Madness stuff, right? So we can just, dude, I farmed so much 200% delirium just to just to get the maps going. Whatever, I'll just show you guys this. How much DPS is Glacial Bolt supposed to be doing? Right now I'm testing something, but typically it's like probably closer to like 50k on the Bolt DPS. Oh, I need to change the adaptive thing. 1 second. Did that break my build? One second, guys, sorry. 10 out of 10. Arctic armor. Why do I have 40 spirit? I can't even remember what I made for my build. Herald of Thunder, Berserk, Eternal Rage, Verisium. Cooldown recovery, Glacial Bolt. Oh, it's because I don't have enough strength for Berserk. Okay, 1 second.
We've all got regrets.
And I need strength for... Yeah, okay, 1 second, guys. Sorry. Respecking is hard, guys. Is that enough now? Alright, we're good now. We are good. You guys want to see it? I got a bow with attack +3 and onslaught. Should I stop to +5 but without onslaught? If you don't care about... If it's the same DPS without attack speed and you don't care about onslaught, you'll do a lot more damage. Okay, this is what it looks like. 200% delirium. Oh. That's not what it looks like. Okay, there you go. I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I need to fix my life on kill. I think I don't have the right jewels. 'I don't know, guys. 0% play rate skill, by the way. I'm kind of feeling like I feel like mobs get to me more often because I'm not like aiming my wall that well. My fissure wall, I mean. I might prefer the other. I'm not sure. I think I just need to aim closer to my body and I'm just like not that used to it. Yeah, I think I just need to shoot really close to my body. This is what the basic Mage Blood setup looks like. Like, I don't know, guys. Trinity without quality is better than Eternal Rage without quality. Yes. You want to self-cast Eternal Rage so you can get as much quality as possible for Spirit Reservation. You don't really care about Trinity's quality. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit awkward when like the mobs run up at you. But I guess I'm also like not really that used to it. That's all. I think I want to see the single target. Can you run the? Okay. The single target is fucking insane. It's insane. Can you do the same run with Headhunter? Yes, you can. Mr. Shrike, you Eternal Rage quality reduces how much spirit you need, so you're likely not taking that into consideration. Do we get the extra fissure, guys? What else can we do to get more fissures? How can we fissure max? Yeah. If you can shotgun them in the right spot, it's way more damage. It is way more damage.
You know what they say about found
Yeah, Headhunter, yeah. It's way more damage. I'm gonna tell my Discord to test it. On Citadel in one second. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Headhunter would have had me flying. That's for sure. But I mean, as someone who makes builds, it's like not. I feel like it's kind of a meme to be like, oh, this build works, and you blast one shot with Headhunter. Like, I feel like you could blast with crossbow shot as long as you could kill the first rare. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like the build needs to perform without it first. No, this is not the 7. This is with my Mage Blood. But feel free to scroll back or look at my newest video if you want to see the error. I actually think this setup is better for single target. In a weird way. Because the single target is higher. Like, way higher, I think. It's just a little bit awkward to, like, shoot near your body. Pin setup will get more. All right. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, guys. This is kind of crazy. Hugo, I would go for my 7 divine budget build. And then just add more currency into it as you can afford. It's my latest video. Pin setup. Pin is interesting. You could go for like that Nova on pin or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try a deadly boss. Let's try a deadly boss and then see if we can take it down quick. Because usually sometimes they're a little bit slow. We can do Abyss, whatever. I don't want to do my 2 map mods because it costs so much to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Abyss, Abyss, Abyss. And I don't want to do less recovery. Hang on. It's fine. That's fine. Alright. Where was the deadly boss? Oh, here it is. Glacier support is not a huge DPS because the damage explosion doesn't scale off of life crystals. And we're not using Verglass. Do you have any other build ideas that utilize less common skills like Glacial Bolt? Yes, I do have some ideas. But I don't know how good it is right now. So I will get back to you. Definitely join my Discord. I theory craft it in there all the time. Kowals SKK. I don't have a POE Ninja or POB, but if you go onto my YouTube, there's like a MOBA with all my POBs, and then also like a video of all the content. Okay, deadly boss. I'm mainly interested in this because of the single target. actually, low key. Is this crazy, guys? Isn't this crazy? Huh? Huh? What's going on? What's going on? Here's the misconception, or my intuition. I don't think we need to swap single target. I think this is doing more damage single target, because if you, the way that it works is that normally Glacial Bolt makes 9 ice wall segments and they can all explode in shotgun, and that's what's creating like the extreme damage. But it seems like the fissures create more wall segments to explode. This shit is crazy. What? Oh, I don't want to die. What the fuck? I feel like I have too much power and I'm not playing efficiently at all, because I'm shooting way too far. Like it covers like multi screens. What the fuck is this shit? Huh? Look at how big my walls are. We're gonna build a wall, guys. Yeah, I think this started out as like an off-meta thing, but I think so. Dude, my gear is so trash besides Mage Blood. Like, look at these rings. Like, what the hell? I need more wolves. I actually can spawn more wolves with quality, so that's why it's like looking a little clunky right now. Yeah, it's a little clunky right now. I might need more ward actually, so I can spawn more Verisiums. Where's the exile? Maybe like we need a cast on ailment like entangle to help with like, cause these walls are crazy. What do you guys think? Cast on ailment like entangle? Like, I feel like I'm only, like, breaking 50% of the walls. Like, I feel like I could be doing way more damage if, like, I could pop walls, like, multi-screen. Aim at your feet. Yes, I am. I was just kind of testing different ranges. But still, it's going so far that my Verisium manifestations... What I just mean is that I feel like I'm not efficiently killing these walls because of how big the AoE is. Yeah, this is crazy. Did you see how fast the exile died? I literally was just... Oh. You can? You can reach it? Or no? Guys, I can't even find the boss. I've been just shooting at my feet. We gotta keep this a secret. I feel like they have other parts. This is not even that broken. I feel like the plasma blast like one shots like a pinnacle boss, like 20 million in a hit. No? Guys, where's the boss? Oh, okay, it's up there. I think low key cast on elemental ailment and tangle branching fissures. Something like that. Well, this is not a good showcase because he okay. 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 Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. I think this is stronger single target. Like way stronger. Like way stronger. The two supports are Cam's Madness and On Citadel. Right now I'm doing on Citadel and Cam's Madness. And then I'm doing Varana's Siege and Elemental Armament and Rakiata's Flow. But Rakiata's Flow can be like Deliberation or something else, like Stoicism. I would do this. I would do this. Varana's Elemental Armament. And then Rakiata's or +1 or Stoicism. And then on Citadel and Cam's Madness. How expensive is that? I don't think it's that expensive. This shit is fucking crazy. But we need to break the wall. We need to hit off screen more so that we can pop the walls even faster. Like the walls are so big. We have built such a wall that... Oh, you're fucking right, dude. Oh, you're so right. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? 12 div?
It's your lucky day.
No, I haven't made a video on it, and I don't think I could move the prices of Cam's Madness and On Citadel, guys. They're cheap. They're cheap.
Go on. New strategy required.
Oh, my Trinity was messed up as well. Oh, I can't really give that much up, huh? Oh, I can take this out. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think I could move the price of that. Oh yeah, the 1%. You're right. I mean, it's fine. Okay. Do we test again? I'm not super convinced on Rakiatas. I think for like if you're like specifically doing like a ton of like map mods, then yeah, but. Yeah, it doesn't. You're right. You're right. Naiosi. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Penitentiary? Not a good map. You have to aim at your feet. Why not going armor breaking with the mage? You can. I just wanted to keep it cheap. You can go Spirit of the Wolf for sure. But you can't go ward armor break because we don't have any much ward anymore. If that makes sense. I don't know what this is. Let's try another deadly boss. Because I feel like it's the big question mark is the single target, really. Or like the main draw, I mean. Whew. Thanks guys for chilling with me and stuff. I didn't expect people to find this interesting. I didn't expect anyone to find my YouTube interesting. I literally was uploading clips for my friends because it was like just too big of a file. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm fissure maxing right now. You don't even know. Yeah, what the fuck is this shit, dude? What the fuck? I feel like you want to be like right at the feet of the boss. What the fuck, dude? I think what's happening is if you hit them, it's like 3 fissures shotgunning at the same time. What? I need to pop walls quicker. That's my limiting factor right now. There is so much damage. It's fucking insane. Yeah. the fucking minions. I have fissure max so much that my guys, I don't even know my Trinity was up properly. Because I just respec, so I feel like things are off, but I feel like yeah, see, if you're slightly further back, there's like a sweet spot to it. Where like, I assume it's like, oops, sorry. I assume it's like this spot here, where like, I don't know. You just killed a Rogue XL from 2 screens away with this? Yeah. That's fucking crazy, guys. What the fuck? Did I not complete the abysses? Oh, there are more abysses to complete. Okay. I low-key want to record footage. I'll let you guys buy the supports first, of course, but I don't think the supports are going to move in price. They're like very common. Like very commonly used. And I don't think GGG's looking at my videos. I'm like too small of a creator, no? I feel like a lot of people will really enjoy this. Can you go through the Glacial supports again? Yeah, it's... I'm testing on Citadel and Kame's Madness, and then I use Varana Siege and Elemental Armament, and then Rakietis Flow, or something else. Or another damage one.
You've received a shipment.
Quickly.
How much damage is that Glacial Bolt wall? I don't have the most damage right now. It's 24k. But it's a shotgunning that matters when we're creating multiple fissures. Yeah. Are you guys finding it good? Yeah. I follow your armor break build, but my HP is drained. If you're not experienced enough to balance your regeneration, I would go with my 7 divine budget build. It's in my latest video. It'll save you money. You could sell your dome and all of that, and it'll save you money. The setup's not that different. You just change your chest. The fissures are working. We are fissure maxing, guys. Yeah, we need more wall break. Is it cast on elemental ailment entangle or what? I'm fucking 29 spirit. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Can I divine something? Oh my god, dude. Wait, how much is cast on elemental ailment? Oh, it's 100 spirit. Holy shit. I guess we can live without it then. I thought it was like 30. Okay, guys. Manual cast? Yeah. I hate manual casting though. I love one button builds. I think it's fine, dude. Like, I honestly, like... I think it's honestly fine. No. In this... No. No. Because, like, dude, Gemini Surge hits in a tiny AoE. How is it gonna explode fucking, like, 2 screens away? There's no way. There's no way. This is where I think the minion build shines so much more as well. There's no way. You yeah, more MS or attack speed. You might be right. Spirit reservation alt quality. How much can you get to though? I can't even wear it right now. Do we even need Berserk, dude? Because if we didn't have Berserk, we can drop, like, if I didn't have Berserk, then I would save already 74 spirit, and I then I wouldn't need Time of Need, and that's 100 spirit. But I guess Berserk's really good. Arctic armor gives us too much armor. That's insane. We can't drop it. Any rage tech to drop the Eternal Rage? Kind of. There's Hate Forge. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. I think you're right. The Grip of Kolomak has this mod that gives you rage on kill. And then maybe you combine this with like the rage when you drink your flask, and then, you know, you would just have that for bosses. And then in maps, you would just... What is the Ferocious Raw Tech? Minimum power? Can I use it with the Pounce Talisman? Minimum power notable. Yeah. I think... well, if you had a better amulet... My amulet is trash. Like, I really need spirit on my amulet. If you had spirit, you could fit it in. You could take out Time of Need, get more regen, and then you're done. No? And you're good. Okay, guys. I gotta go. But... I think it could work. It's just that more Invictus gives us a lot, like a lot. It's all our tankiness, it's all our HP, it's a lot of our spirit. I think the setup will be completely different. And then you got to think about it this way, because we use Trinity, we can't really freeze that well, because half of our damage is, or third of damage being converted, so we don't really freeze that much, even though we're using an ice spell. All right, guys. I gotta go. This was I feel like I got a revelation right now. Like, I feel like I just got raptured and I had a vision. Yeah, I will. I'll update it. I'm gonna eat, and I'm just gonna test, like, cast on ailment and stuff. Yeah. It's really strong. Yeah, I'll update it, guys. I I would buy Kame's Madness and on Citadel first, because when I update the build, people see it already, even though there's no video. I'm gonna keep lagging. Yeah, Cam and on my GPU's biggest ops. Time of need. I think so. I don't know. I feel like I can't drop Berserk. It's like insane damage. If you have Spirit on your if you have a better amulet than me, you'll be fine. Yeah. Question is like, maybe we don't even need Herald of Thunder. It does. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I honestly never expected people to like enjoy my or find my you know what I'm doing in POE interesting. But yeah. I'm glad you guys like it. I'll try and do more, and we can like test more stuff on stream. I have some other build ideas too. So yeah, let me know what you guys think when you test it. But definitely buy it. I think it's worth the buy. You could always sell it back later, you know. Yeah. See you guys. See you guys. Yeah. See you guys.